Hey there, welcome back. Now today I'm going to help you with installing Zigbee to MQTT in 2026 because it has changed a little bit since the last time I created this video. Now today I'm going to be installing it on a Raspberry Pi 5. I'm running the latest version of Home Assistant. It's a fresh install and I'm using a Sonoff USB Zigbee dongle along with that. So before we start, let's have a look at how this whole thing works. So with Zigbee to MQTT, as usual, we have our Zigbee devices, and these are connecting via the Zigbee radio frequency to the Zigbee coordinator, which is your USB dongle. This is then connecting to this Node.js server. So we have Zigbee to MQTT and we have the Zigbee herdsman, which is basically the shepherd that is controlling all of these signals back and forth. Now you can either run this on a separate server, however we're going to be running this whole thing on an add-on within Home Assistant. Then from the add-on we need to connect that to Home Assistant itself. So we use the MQTT broker. So we set that up, we have the username and password in Home Assistant and we have it in the MQTT side. So it communicates across the signals from the Zigbee to MQTT back to the Home Assistant. Now before you can install Zigbee to MQTT, you need MQTT to be running on Home Assistant. I've left a link in the description below for a video showing you exactly how to do this. Also, when you choose the Zigbee dongle, make sure that you read the documentation and select a device that is going to work with Zigbee to MQTT. They do have a complete list on the website, and it can also be quite fussy about which version of software is running on that device. So if you're like me, you might be really confused when you land on the starting page for Zigbee to MQTT. There's so much information here, but I'm going to try and make it as simple as possible for you. First big thing is to choose your Zigbee adapter. I'm using this Sonoff Zigbee 3.0 ZB Dongle P. I'll leave a link in the description below. The system that I'm running it on is Home Assistant on a Raspberry Pi 5, and the devices, one of the big benefits about Zigbee to MQTT is that you get a whole lot more entities. So where you've got a simple relay which might only show on and off in ZHA, when you open it up within Zigbee to MQTT, you might find all sorts of other controls that you have over that device. Finally, they recommend that when you connect your Zigbee dongle, you use an extension cable because this can help with any sort of issues from the noise created by the Raspberry Pi itself. So the first thing we're going to do is open up this GitHub platform. I'll leave a link in the description below for this. And we're going to click on the add-on repository to add this into our Home Assistant. And then we'll press open the link. Then it's asking us to sign into our Home Assistant instance. So we'll put our password in and there we go. So now we're going to add this to our repositories. So we press the add button there. And we close that down there. So now you can see here we've got 3 Zigbee to MQTT components here. The one I'm going to select is this one over here, the Zigbee to MQTT. Now, what we're going to do next is press the install button. There we go, it's installed. And then I'm going to click the Watchdog Auto Update, Add to Sidebar, and then I'm going to go straight away and I'm going to start this up. We can click on our logs to see what's happening here. So now I'm going to click on the Zigbee to MQTT on the side here, and you'll see that our onboarding page has come up. So the first thing we're going to do is select a device. So you can see over here, there's our Sonoff Zigbee 3.0 USB dongle version 2 with the Ember. So the beauty about this, it's putting in the path, it's putting the coordinator in, as well as the baud rate. So now I'm going to press the submit button and you'll see that Zigbee to MQTT is now starting. So now that we have it running, I'm going to go along to the configuration page, and now what we need to do is add the MQTT server connection. So I'm going to use this format, MQTT, then my IP address, and then the :1883. So what we're going to do is I need to find my IP address of Home Assistant. So I'm going to go along and copy my IP address of Home Assistant, and I'm going to paste it in over there. Just remove that 4 there. So we've now got the address that MQTT needs to connect to, and now we need to put our username. I've saved it there, MQTT-user, and we're going to put our password in over there, and we're going to save that. So now it will ask us to restart. We can go along, have a look at our logs over here. So Zigbee to MQTT has started, and you'll see that it has connected to my Home Assistant MQTT server. So now what we can do is we can go along and we can add our first Zigbee device. So I'm going to press this button, permit join, and you'll see that it's giving me 4 minutes to add a device. So I'm going to pull out my little third reality Zigbee button here. I'm going to hold the pairing button in, wait for the LED to start flashing, release it, and you'll see that we'll start pairing now. Little blue light is flashing, and there we go. It's found it. So it's found it. It's called it a smart button. If we go into that device, the beauty is it's one of the supported devices, and we can see what it's exposing. So you can see we've got battery pulling in as well as our link quality. So now I'm going to add another device, and this is a little Sonoff temperature and humidity sensor. Put this into pairing mode. Viewing the device, it's exposing humidity there. We've got the voltage on the battery, we've got the temperature, and the battery percentage. Now, when you want to find your Zigbee to MQTT devices in Home Assistant, you go along to Settings, Devices and Services, and you're not going to find them under Zigbee to MQTT. You're actually going to find them here under the MQTT section. So you'll see here that we've got those 2 devices that we've added, and if we click on one of those, there's our button. The other one, that's our bridge. There is our temperature and humidity sensor. So you'll see it's pulled the humidity and the temperature as well as the battery voltage and percentage through to Home Assistant. And we've also got our calibration over there. So that's, for example, something that you wouldn't find in ZHA. You wouldn't be able to do the calibration or change the centigrade to Fahrenheit within Home Assistant. You can only do this on Zigbee to MQTT. So in summary, I did find that there are some devices that are not supported by Zigbee to MQTT. However, they are supported in ZHA. So what I've done in my own install is I've got both of those 2 systems running in tandem on Home Assistant. So the way it works is I've got 2 separate Zigbee dongles, each working on a separate Zigbee frequency, and basically they each connect up and work alongside. So I connect the Zigbee to MQTT devices that work better that side, and the ZHA devices that work together on this side. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.